and you watching the Seven Show per usual. What's going on, y'all? Today I got a special guest, but before I get to that, I do have to talk about the technical difficulties we had, so we had to push it back to 7:30. My apologies, but we had technical difficulties we was working through. But hey, we here now. We giving you a show again, per usual. Anyway, back to my special guest today. We have a very special guest, my father, the jokester. Dr. Him. Ish. Just a little
Did you
bit.
say Dr. Him?
Yeah, Dr. Him.
Okay.
A little bit, not too much though.
Alright.
But yeah, this is my father on the podcast. Thought it was about time. I had him
Yeah,
come
what
on
up,
the
y'all?
podcast. You feel me? But yeah,
Yeah, it took a long time to get here. He didn't want to invite me at first, but I'm here now.
that's not true. But nah. So what you been up to, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man, working, taking care of business,
Mhm.
like normal, per usual. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
About you?
Chilling.
Chilling.
Mostly just chilling for right now.
Chilling.
I mean, school ain't came back around yet, so
Yeah,
chilling
I
till
know you
August.
happy for that, man. You don't
Oh
gotta worry
yeah.
about it right now. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's
Then when
cool.
August
That's
come
cool.
through,
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, time is fluid, man. So it's coming.
oh yeah.
I mean, we in July, so it'll be August next,
Mhm.
September, so on and so forth. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's gonna happen. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, definitely. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know the deal. But in case you don't, I'm gonna tell you anyways. Our first segment, interesting news, per usual, as we all know. First off, let's talk about the hurricane that passed over Jamaica and messed everything
Mm,
up.
yeah, yeah. It was tragic, man. A lot of lives were lost.
Mm-hmm.
Not only a lot of lives, man, but it hit a lot of islands, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
people vacation at pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. I mean, we talking Jamaica, we talking St. Vincent, St. Lucia, all in that whole little corridor down there, man. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they said it was a Category 5 hurricane, man. Like I said, man, my heart goes out to all the people that was affected. Um, but yeah, man, it's sad to hear it. They
Mm-hmm.
said it's supposed to be moving, I guess, to the Gulf, which is like Texas, Mexico, kind of. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, I can't do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I salute them because one hurricane, I'm gone. I'm not. I ain't doing it. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
that.
So yeah, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could tell. Most definitely, lives were lost, and it was a very sad and tragic time when I found out. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man. I mean, and you don't expect. I mean, I know they have, tropical storms,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing quite like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, that was a Category 5 hurricane is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And so for that to happen over there, that's not Category 5 is not normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, little tropical storms here and there, yeah, but a hurricane of that magnitude,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's not normal, not
Mm-hmm.
normal at all. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's very dangerous to be in as well. I personally couldn't do it.
no, me neither, man. That's
Nah.
why like I said, my hearts go out to everybody that was affected down there. But you people in Florida, y'all crazy. Y'all deal with that year round, and y'all still stay in Florida. I couldn't do it. I understand it's beautiful weather, yada yada yada. No,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, take me one time, I'm gone. I'm not doing it. That's just hey,
I
that's
feel
just being
that.
real, man.
I most definitely feel that. Yeah, personally, from what I've heard and experienced, from like I don't have experience in a hurricane,
Mhm.
but like from what I've heard from people who actually has experience in the hurricanes, it sounds terrifying.
I mean, I wouldn't know, man. I mean, I haven't even been in a tornado. Have we been in tornado watches? Yeah, most definitely. But I personally have not witnessed firsthand a tornado. Now, have I heard that? Oh, it touched down around us somewhere. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I've never physically seen it. I had to run from it. But yeah, hurricanes is something totally different, man. It's just a lot of water. It's taking literally water out of the ocean
Mhm.
and it's basically hitting the land with it. That's basically what's happening.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, it's terrible, man.
Mhm.
Again, I don't know no experience. I don't have any experience firsthand as far as hurricanes, but wouldn't want to experience one.
Mhm.
And by the way, still 4th of July, we still got people out here shooting fireworks, so that wasn't a gunshot. Y'all calm down.
Yeah, but still though, yeah, hurricanes. Considering how water is, and honestly, people don't realize it, but water can also be dangerous as well.
Man, you know what's crazy about that? That you say that? The sad part about it is, and this is something I was thinking about the other day.
Mhm.
All the natural things we need to survive can also kill us too.
Mhm.
Like we need water. Too much water kill you. We
Mhm.
need air. Too much air kill you.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, or not enough air kill you. So
Mhm.
it's those basic principles that we use on an everyday basis can also be harmful too.
Mhm.
But yeah, water. Yeah, that's nah. I don't care if you know how to swim. You can be an Olympic swimmer. You're not swimming in a hurricane. That's
Mhm.
just a fact.
Mhm.
The winds are way too high for that.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, nah.
So don't
couldn't
try
do
this at home, kids.
I couldn't do it. I personally couldn't do it. It's just not for me. Water is honestly, I can swim, true, but like like
You can swim?
yeah,
What? You can swim?
I can swim. Yeah,
Okay. The black Michael Phelps over here. I didn't know that, man. I didn't know you can swim. That's good though. That's something
Yeah.
that you should have, because I ain't gonna lie, man. They expect black people not to know how to swim.
hmm
To be honest. But yeah, that's a good thing to have, man. You never know when you need to use it. So
Mhm.
it's good.
yeah. But still though, no water. I can't. It depends on how deep it is. Now, if it's a pool, it's different. I can handle the
Mhm.
pool, but like go swimming in the ocean at the beach.
Well,
stay away
hold
from
on
that.
now. When you talk about the ocean, first of all, let's just say this. Let's put this out in the air now.
Mhm.
The ocean is a dangerous and scary place.
Mhm.
Um, I don't see how people can be in the middle of the ocean working, like the
Mhm.
oil rigs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I can't do it.
Mhm.
We can literally, you can go in the forest at night,
Mhm.
pitch dark, can't see nothing, and you will start hearing stuff. You can't see it,
Mhm.
but you start hearing stuff.
Mhm.
That's even scary.
Mhm.
But to be in the middle of the ocean with nothing around you, you in the middle of nowhere,
Mhm.
can't do it. Because again, you don't know what's up. You don't know what's below you.
Right.
So nah, man,
Yeah, cause it's
I ain't swimming in the ocean. Even if we was on the beach,
Mhm.
I'm not swimming. I'm not going.
Mhm.
Dude, I go underneath deep. That's it. I'm cool.
Mhm.
I'm not going no farther than that. And like,
Mhm.
I can swim. Just FYI, I can swim to save my life. That's it.
Mhm.
If you with me, well, if my kids is with me, I'm gonna save them. Anybody else, I don't tell you. I'm sorry. Love you, but I can't do it. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna wait for help, but I'm not jumping in. So I just want to put that in there too. Sorry.
Mhm. But still,
Just put that disclaimer out there real quick. So if you go swim with me, I'm not saving you. If you send your kids with me, no, I'm just playing. I'm gonna save the babies. I'm just playing.
But no though, like, cause honestly, the way I see it is, we don't explore our own oceans enough.
No, we don't. We don't. I think last time I looked, I think we only explored maybe 3 to 5% of our oceans.
Mm-hmm.
They know everything there is about outer space, but we don't know what's in the oceans.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
But years and years ago, that's what NASA started doing, was doing deep exploration dives in the ocean. And for some odd apparent reason, they stopped and started going to space. So again, I have no idea why, but yeah, man, we know more about space than we know about our oceans. And that ought to tell you a lot.
Yeah.
If somebody sit up here and say, I mean, I hear it all the time. They say, "Oh man, they seen a megalodon." Probably did. You don't know.
Right.
There's so many parts of the ocean that we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know. Like we don't know what part of we don't know what's in our ocean. What part? What? No, we don't know. Nothing.
Nah, man. I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, so you got so many deep parts of the ocean. I think one of the deepest parts of the ocean is the Mariana Trench. So the Mariana Trench, they say, is so deep. You can literally stack 2 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. That's how deep it is. And if you've ever been to New York and seen the Empire State Building, it's a huge building. I can't remember how many floors they got on it, but 2 of those, one upside down and one standing up, that's how many miles it literally deep it is. And yeah, no man has been down there. They send robots down there, but I don't think a man has been down there yet.
I most definitely think there's like an undiscovered species of something down there that we haven't found.
Listen, they're not gonna tell you everything that they find,
right?
And that's just what it is. They're not going to. But yeah, man. I mean, again, we don't know what's out there. No clue. I don't want to know what's out there because I'm not going.
I feel that.
So
I feel that. I mean, I'm just saying it would be good to like have somewhat of idea of what
Mhm.
you're dealing with in case it's actually a problem in the
Yeah, yeah,
future.
yeah, yeah. No, I feel that for sure, for sure. But again, if I had a personal choice, yeah, I don't want to know.
Hmm.
I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't have any plans of going in the ocean anytime soon. I
Mhm.
promise you that.
yeah,
So
yeah. Personally, I wouldn't either. No, I'm good off that one. Because water, me and deep water, nah, cool. Now a 6 feet pool, perfect.
yeah,
Water,
but a pool is different. You can see in a pool.
oh yeah.
You can't see in a if you in a lake or if you
Hmm.
in the ocean. You can't see what's up under
Hmm.
you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I'm not taking no chances.
Oh
That's
yeah.
you playing Russian roulette at that point.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
no,
couldn't
sorry,
do
I'm
it.
not doing it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. But on to our next segment. Let's talk about the giant sinkhole
Mm.
that collapsed the soccer field.
Oh, did you see the video?
Hmm.
Man, that was insane. Like
Mhm.
it took the whole light fixture down into the ground.
Mhm.
But the sad part about it is, man, sinkholes can happen anywhere. It don't matter where you are.
Mhm.
We have sinkholes here in Missouri all the time. I
Mhm.
think maybe I want to say a few months back, man, a lady was literally driving on the street
Mhm.
and her car went into a sinkhole. Like
Mhm.
the actual soil up under the asphalt
Mhm.
moved, which caused the asphalt to get weak, and
Mhm.
it just went in.
Mhm.
I've seen buses, metros here get stuck. We've seen uh, water trucks get
Mhm.
stuck. So it's a common problem. But again, it's you don't have to be in just a specific area. That can happen anywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, and that's just what it is, man. I mean, it can be a small cosmic quake that we don't even feel up
Mhm.
under the ground
Mhm.
that causes it to shift like that. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. Honestly, from what I know, I'm just happy that nobody was on that soccer field when it actually collapsed.
yeah. I mean, like I said, man. I mean, a sinkhole can happen anywhere.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter where it's at. It can happen anywhere.
Mhm.
Um, so it can happen underwater. It can happen literally anywhere. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter. I mean, because again, like the way the soil is, man,
Mhm.
you all you get is one break in that soil,
Mhm.
and if you put in concrete or asphalt on top of it,
Mhm.
it can collapse, man. Just think about how many roads right now. And I ain't trying to scare nobody that drive, but think about right now, man, how many roads you have right now
Mhm.
where you can't see the soil up under the actual concrete and asphalt.
Mhm.
It's probably gone, but you still got that concrete weakening and weakening every single day, and then the
Mhm.
asphalt on top of that.
Mhm.
So again, man, you don't know, man.
Yeah.
You just don't know. But um, yeah, man, it's scary to think about that
Mhm.
because I mean it can happen anytime, anywhere, any day.
Mhm. That's why you just gotta
Just
hope.
just life, man.
That's why you just gotta hope the best. Honestly.
I mean, hope the best, yeah, but it's inevitable, man. It's nothing you can
Mhm.
really do about it.
True.
I mean, again, if it happens, it happens. It's
Mhm.
not like it's a pre warning or a precursor that's about to happen. Normally, like let's say tornadoes, you hear a siren go off that hear sirens go
Mhm.
off for tornadoes. Floods, they send you the text message to your phone, flash flood alert.
Mhm.
There's no nothing to alert you for a sinkhole.
Mhm.
It's just not.
Mhm.
Um, and again, I don't think there's nothing that you can actually do because once it happened, it's like that
Mhm.
quick. So I mean, yeah, man. Sorry for all y'all that's driving, that's watching. Sorry, it's just that's how my brain works. I
Mhm.
think like that all the time because it can happen. So
Mhm.
you know,
I mean, no way to avoid it. So I mean, if it happens, it just happens. You can't do nothing about it.
yeah, yeah. But again, that video that you saw,
Mhm.
that won't be the last time that happens. That's gonna happen again for
Mhm.
sure. Again, I'm just glad that nobody was on the field when it
Mhm.
happened because
Right.
that would have been terrible.
Mhm.
But yeah, man. I mean, see it all the time, man. Even with buildings, you see buildings go down like that.
Mhm.
Like I've literally seen buildings go into sinkholes.
Mhm.
Let's say 10-story buildings going to sinkholes. I mean, up to the 6th or 7th floor. We talking like, so yeah, it just happens, man. That's just what's going on around us.
Yeah.
You know.
It's it's a crazy and interesting world we live in. So I mean, anything can happen. Anything's possible. So I mean, you really never know.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean, hey, this what it is. I mean, I mean, I'm just happy. Like when I was reading the article, it said that no children were injured. Nobody
Yeah,
was on the
yeah,
field.
no,
I was
no,
like, okay, good.
no one was on the field at the time,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm glad there wasn't. But just imagine, and I don't really want to imagine, but if
Mm-hmm.
there was a field full of people,
Mm-hmm.
that would have been
Yeah, yeah,
disastrous, man.
it would have been bad.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
it collapsed right. No, like a limestone mine was right under it too. And
And
then it
see that,
just
and
collapsed.
that's another thing, man. I mean, Missouri, we got a lot of mine shafts and a lot of things up under us that we have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Think about how many caves we actually have here in Missouri. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say Missouri. Let's just say Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
You can drive over there on 435 right now, and caves.
Mm-hmm.
We used to train. Uh, do gun training in a cave,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm talking about it's so far up under the ground that you didn't have a cell phone signal at all whatsoever. So yeah, I'm not surprised, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and it could have been a makeshift mine where somebody was just doing something. I mean, who knows, man?
Mm-hmm.
People build tunnels and stuff all the time, so
Mm-hmm.
those collapse as well. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, it's just it's something to think about.
Yeah. It's definitely something that's gonna be on your mind probably for a minute. But I mean, honestly, stuff like that,
Yeah,
it's inevitable in this world. So I mean,
yeah. I
we can
mean,
really do
like I
about it.
said, once it happened, man, it ain't really you can't do nothing about it, man.
Right.
It's right in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, and nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's just what it is. It's not meant to like say that, oh, it's gonna happen to you specifically. It can happen
No,
to anybody.
it's not hurting anybody. Yeah,
It's just like it's
you could
a
be walking down the street and it can happen.
right.
I mean, it's not. It doesn't matter about
Mm-hmm.
that. So I mean, yeah, man. When it happens, it happens, and
Right.
it's what it is.
I mean, to be honest, like it's pretty much just like life. You're gonna have ups and downs, and if everything just crash and crumbles and tears apart, that's just what it is.
I see what you did there. You hear what you did there?
Mm-hmm.
We talk about sinkholes. You talking about ups and downs. Did you hear that? I just want. Did y'all? I hope y'all heard that, right? He kind of did a little play on words there. I think I wasn't gonna catch it. Yeah, I caught it.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, when you think about it, a lot of things relate to like life and how you can change yourself for the better.
Hmm.
And sometimes it's good to change yourself. Sometimes it's not. But it depends on you in that exact moment. It depends on if you want to change yourself for the better, or if you don't need to change yourself. So basically, let me put it like this. Let me put it like
Yeah, please break it down because I'm like, wait. We went from hold on, stop. Wait a minute, hold on. We went from talking about sinkholes
this.
to now talking about making your life better. What are we talking about?
I'm just saying.
What's going on?
Cause no, my brain thought because we started talking about sinkholes and I said that, and then my brain translated.
Do you think some people's life is a sinkhole or something?
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that because you never know. Because you never know what somebody's going through.
No, okay. I'm just saying
That's just what it
we
is.
literally went from sinkholes to talking about life. That's why I'm like, is this a correlation or
Nah, it wasn't a direct matter. It was like, oh,
I got you.
let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. But yeah,
Got you.
either or,
Yeah.
a lot of things translates to everything. So I mean, you just gotta really like watch out for the signs and peep really. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for our first segment, y'all. On to our next. Today we have today. Well, actually, yes, today actually we have
you okay?
this crazy.
Did you say today? Yes, it's today. What?
Because no, I had to make sure because usually I ain't have a lot for this. Usually I just didn't use this crazy world naturally before, but today in our second segment, this crazy world, we have an online gaming dispute turned to the real world. So basically, these two people were arguing.
Okay.
On the game is arguing, and then this dude basically pulled up to the guy's house, tried to kill him with a hammer.
Wait, what? Hold on. You telling me? Wait a minute. You telling me two people argued?
Mm-hmm.
He got so mad,
Mm-hmm.
and he took all that energy to drive to somebody's house
Mm-hmm.
and tried to kill them with a hammer. A hammer. So let me get this straight. mean, you can definitely do physical harm with a hammer.
Mhm.
First of all, I'm gonna just say this for all the kids that are watching: don't do drugs, okay? Because I'm pretty sure this was drug related. Because I'm not thinking of driving to somebody's house and killing them with a hammer.
Mhm.
That's first of all, if you hit somebody, that's assault. That's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
But no, man, that's first of all, let's think about it. It's a game,
Right.
okay? It's not that deep. It's not that
Mhm.
serious, man. It is a video game.
Mhm.
But the problem with some of these people is today, man, they correlate video games to real life,
Mhm.
and it's not real life.
Mhm.
And no matter how realistic they make these games, no matter how they make them to where it's so retroactive to where
Mhm.
you can do things with your hands,
Mhm.
the little Oculus things. Like,
Mhm.
I kind of sound old, I know, but it's a game.
Right.
And once people actually grip, put that in their grasp, that is a video game,
Mhm.
dude. It's not that serious.
Mhm.
It's not that serious. So yeah, man, that's tragic, man.
Mhm.
So what became of that? Did dude go to jail or what?
Yeah, he went to jail and he was charged with attempted murder on the second degree
Wait,
and
hold
armed
on. What
battery.
do you know what state this was in?
This was in New Jersey.
Yeah, yeah. See, they laws in New Jersey up there in that corridor, that New York region. Yeah, they laws are terrible.
Mhm.
So you can't even literally threaten someone up there without it actually being a felony, from my understanding.
Mhm.
There's a lot of things up there that is an instant felony, and it's just like I ain't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, New York is. Yeah,
Mhm.
they laws are ridiculous, but yeah, I believe that because I'm just like, okay, did he even attempt to even harm the guy?
Mhm.
He did attempt to harm him, or he didn't?
He did attempt to harm him.
He did attempt to harm him. Well, okay, well, I guess that's attempted murder.
I mean, honestly, from personal opinion, because yes, okay, I play the game. That's true. Do I get mad? Yeah, but I wouldn't take it to the farthest reach of going to go drive to somebody's house and kill them. Like it's not that serious. It's a game.
So here's the thing: I don't play video games. I used to in the past. I
Mhm.
don't now because I have a hectic schedule. I'm busy. I'm too busy trying to make money,
Mhm.
spend money to fix stuff.
Mhm.
The normal spiel.
Mhm.
But the only thing that I've experienced on a video game where somebody was literally getting upset and getting angry
Mhm.
was I used to play Call of Duty, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Call of
Mhm.
Duty or
Yeah.
I forgot the other game I used to play. But anyway, only people that used to get mad or talk crazy to me was kids.
That's true.
That's it. And I mean, and I'm talking about these kids is literally like cussing me out,
Mhm.
calling me you know, derogatory names,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Racial epithets, like, bro, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I'm
true.
not gonna get mad at that.
Mhm.
You know what I say
Mhm.
when they do that? You
What?
know what I say?
What?
Where your mom at? That's what I say every time. And they get even madder. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, go get your mama, put her on the phone. I mean, put her on the thing.
Mhm.
And they really get mad. But I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not about to put my energy into that, man. I'm
Right.
not doing that for what? It's a
Mhm.
game.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But to each his own, man. Some people take it serious, man. I've
Mhm.
seen people fight over Madden, like full blown fist fight over Madden, and
Over
I'm just like,
Madden?
it is a video game.
I mean, personally, when it comes to Madden and like 2K, I couldn't do it. I couldn't play it. It's like sports games ain't interesting to me. It's just like nah.
But that takes away from the exuberance of actually getting out to actually play the sport.
Hmm.
It's different if you sitting here. I mean, again, I'm not a gamer. I'm not crushing gamers. I'm not doing nothing like that. But if I want to play basketball or football, I'm gonna go out and physically do it. Because
Right.
one thing that I noticed nowadays, in
Hmm.
my personal opinion, as far as long as I've been on this earth,
Mhm.
you don't see kids out playing basketball no more for real. You don't see kids out playing football. Like when I was a
Mhm.
kid, man, we used to be in the street playing football. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Tackle or two hand touch in the middle
Mhm.
of the street. You don't see that no more, man.
Mhm.
And so I think these video games got kids so wrapped up to where I really feel like it's done something. It's doing something to their minds,
Mhm.
to where some of them can't correlate what is reality and what's not.
Mhm.
Because like I said, with this AI, this augmented reality,
Mhm.
it's that's what they think.
Mhm.
So yeah, man. That's tragic, man. Another tragic story. Hate to hear it, but
Mhm.
I'm just not that guy. I'm not gonna fight you over a video game.
Right.
I don't play games.
Yeah. Honestly, that's just the gist of it. Because honestly, no. When it comes to video games, it's like now it's different. I play video games just for the fun of it. Like
Mm.
I like to fun
And it's not,
entertainment.
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I'm not knocking nobody who actually plays video games.
Right.
I'm not knocking them at all whatsoever. You play games, you play games. Cool.
Right.
Some people do it to, get with their friends,
Mhm.
because their friends stay in other states,
Mhm.
stuff like that. I mean, when I used to play the game, I used to have friends that was in other countries,
Mhm.
and we used to play. Although it's kind of weird because when I'm here about to go to bed,
Mhm.
they're getting up. You see what I'm saying? So they're on the other side of the world, but still, man, we still made it work.
Mhm.
But again, I understand that, but I never took it that far.
Right.
But today's video games are different than the video games I grew up with.
Mhm.
They wasn't as real as they are now.
Mhm.
The graphics is insane. Like
Mhm.
I seen something the other day where I thought for a second it was real and it wasn't. It was a video game. It was AI generated video game. And I mean, when I tell you it looked real, and it wasn't. So again, man, some people just don't.
Mhm.
They're not wired that way.
Mhm.
So again, I'm not knocking nobody who does play video games, but
Mhm.
I'm not one of those people. I'm not a cool kid. Sorry.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just video games to me. It's for entertainment purposes only. So honestly, I'm not finna sit here and go
Yeah,
back and
I
forth
mean, I
with
can
you
see
over the
that.
game. Just like,
Yeah, no, it's definitely entertainment purposes.
mm,
But you have some people that, hey man, gaming is life to them.
hmm
Now, don't get me wrong. You got some people, which various friends that I know,
hmm
they do it and they be on Twitch and they're getting paid
hmm
to actually sit and play a video game all day.
hmm
Um, yeah, as a grown man, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I'm too busy trying to fix things. You know what I'm saying? To show my children how to fix things. Taking care of my house, man. You know what I mean? Doing manly things. I'm too busy doing that. So I don't have the mental fortitude to sit and stare at the TV that long and
hmm
focus on the game. I just don't.
hmm
Again, more people do. I don't. So again, all you gamers out there, I'm not knocking y'all. I just can't do it. That's just what it is. I can't do it. I can't get with it.
hmm
So yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I mean, hey, gamers will be gamers. People who don't game, I mean,
Hey, man.
honestly, everybody always got something going on for them. So I mean,
Yeah,
there's
man.
really no room.
Listen, I would rather get out and do it for real.
hmm
You know what
I
I mean?
understand
And
that.
that's just being honest, man.
Mhm.
That physical interaction is different than sitting on a video game.
Right.
That's just me.
Mhm. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that.
So again, don't do drugs, kids. I had to put that message out there, the PSA.
Mhm. Gotcha. As for our next segment topic, same thing, same difference. Not the same thing, not the same difference. Either or. So let's talk about the monoglyph.
The monolith.
Yeah, the monolith that
Okay.
was found near Las Vegas.
Yeah. So funny thing about that is, man, they've been popping up for years.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Some hit the national news, some don't.
hmm
Do we know what they are? I no idea. I mean, but they say that it's not just some random person going out and building them. No, they don't know where it's coming from. They have no idea about anything. So yeah, I don't know, man. I would like to see one,
hmm
but it just so happens that they're in the desert. Every time they find them, they somewhere in the desert somewhere.
hmm
Or not. I'm not gonna say a desert, an open plain of land.
hmm
So if you look them up, man, over the past 5 years, they have been constant sightings of the monoliths
hmm
in different various cities and states.
hmm
So what do they represent? I have no idea.
hmm
Who's doing it? I have no idea.
hmm
But it most definitely is a thing. I do know that.
hmm
Um, but again, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing them one in real life. I mean, it look pretty cool. But
hmm
yeah, man, what you think?
I mean, that's a great. I mean, to me, it's a grade. It's just a grade A mystery because, like,
Mm.
you find them mostly in an open playing field, but nobody knows where they come from. Nobody knows who made them. They're just there, and
Mhm.
the fact that they've been shown up for multiple years, it makes you question and gets you thinking, who's behind it? Who's been doing it? Like, because if they say that it's not man made, then who could possibly be
Yeah,
making them
they're
popular?
saying they are solid structures.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was reading one. I can't remember where they found it. They used a helicopter and wrapped the things around the monolith to try to pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
Helicopter couldn't pull it up. They couldn't lift it. So
Mm-hmm.
whatever they are, I would like to know. So do me a favor, people. If you find out what they are, please let us know because I want to know what they are because I
Mm-hmm.
think that's pretty interesting that we have something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody's talking about it.
Do we know what
So
they're made of?
I have no idea. It got to be made of from some type of maybe a metal, some type of
Mm-hmm.
metal. I guess I'm not really sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just know what they said. I seen the video where the helicopter literally they put straps around it and they tried to lift it and it
Mm-hmm.
would not lift at all. Like the helicopter was literally pushing it full throttle and it wouldn't even lift it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. I have no idea.
That's that's strange and creepy at the exact same time. Because for a completely solid structure, completely solid,
Yeah,
not knowing what's inside it, what's it for, or anything else like that, just for it
man.
just to show
Hey,
up out of
man.
nowhere.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you like this. The world is full of mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. Some things I feel like humans shouldn't even get involved in.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like some things on this planet should be left a mystery. It shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be messed with.
Yeah.
Just like I don't like when you have the archaeologists and the scientists going to Egypt
Mm-hmm.
and they're digging up dead people. That's what
Right.
mummies are.
Right.
They're just like, wouldn't that be illegal in any other country? So why do y'all get to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all disturbing somebody's resting place.
Right.
And once again, I feel like that's something that should not be
Mhm.
messed with. You should leave that type of stuff alone.
Mm-hmm.
Ancestors don't like ugly, man, and that's probably why
Mm-hmm.
a lot of weird, crazy stuff been happening.
Mhm.
So, like I said, things should be left a mystery, man. Leave stuff
Mhm.
alone. Don't go start picking that stuff, trying to see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a certain demographic of people. I'm not gonna say because we all know that just constantly does it. I don't know why they do it. They just constantly do it.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about these people that'll find something that was dug up, a wooden box that was dug up that got a lock on it. They'll literally undig it, take it home, and open it. It's in the ground with a lock and wrapped up with chains for a reason. Why'd you take it out and take it
Right.
home?
Like that's a good question too, because like honestly, it's a lot of things that we aren't and weren't supposed to know, because it's the thing of, say that you just wandering, right? You going on a cool little walk, and you just see a metal box locked. Me personally, I'm not picking it up, and I'm not taking it home, because one, it's not my business. Two, I don't want to find out what it is, and three, if it's sitting here by itself, not knowing who put
Yeah.
it there, why I wouldn't mess with it.
And that is a mystery all in itself because you have people out here that do that, man. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't understand it, but they'll know, and they'll understand it once, they start having stuff. They, hear stuff in their house and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But yeah, I don't. If I see something like that, I'll leave it alone.
Mhm.
I don't touch it.
Mhm.
But again, with the monolith, I would love to see it, not go up and say, "Oh my god!" No, I don't want to touch it. I just want to see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do, man. I just want to
Mhm.
see, the structure for what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's it. But like I said, it goes back to ancient Egypt. Same thing, man. I mean, I would love to go and see the pyramids of Giza.
Mhm.
You know, just to see it with my own two eyes, not a
Mhm.
picture, not somebody talking about it, just to see it with my own two eyes. That way I can say, "Oh, hey, I seen it."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
also a good mystery too. Who made the pyramid? Like who made the pyramids?
now
Like,
that I still don't understand that.
yeah.
But I can say this. Everything that I've been reading,
Mhm.
the ancient Egyptians were way smarter than what people are today.
Mhm.
They were able to build those pyramids. It seems like and sounds like with sound.
Mm.
You know, sound travels faster than the speed of light.
Right.
And so, I mean, like I said, do your Googles, man. Do your research.
Mhm.
Y'all can do y'all's Google and research too. I'm not gonna go on a tangent about it, but that's what I read.
Mhm.
Because I always wondered that too. Like, wait a minute, how did these people build a structure this big?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? With no power tools, no heavy machinery, no nothing. Um,
Mhm.
they're very smart, man.
Mhm.
Very very smart.
Mhm.
Just like some of those the pyramids that's built, they're
Mhm.
built in a certain wave form on purpose.
Mhm.
It's to align with the stars.
Mhm.
And so like I said, man, everything was done for a reason. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Mhm.
that's all I can say.
Mhm.
You know what I
It's
mean?
just a lot of
That's all I can
mysteries.
say.
It's just a lot of mysteries that shouldn't be solved. Honestly.
I mean, that's a mystery that I don't think I don't want to dabble into.
Mhm.
Again, I don't want to deal. I don't want to mess with nothing that's been in ancient Egypt.
Mhm.
I'm just being honest with you because
Mhm.
there's such things as hexes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? There's such things as of things of that magnitude and that nature. But hey,
Mhm.
can't do it.
Right. I definitely feel that.
Can't do it.
I couldn't either. Trust.
So that what I'm saying is a key thing for anybody listening. No matter what religion you are, there's things that people can put on a certain item and you touch it. Now you got that on you. I'm cool. I'm not. I don't want to deal with that.
Right.
So it's a real thing, man.
That's true. Anyway, on to our next segment. Open-minded opinions. Mhm.
Open-minded opinions. Okay, what we talking about?
Now, for this one, for this
Are you
segment, I
copying me
got
right
one.
now? Are you legit copying me on camera right now?
Man, you just want to be me so bad. I don't want to hear it.
Should I want to be you so bad?
Yeah.
Might be right. Hey, you might be right. Listen, hey.
Mm. By the way, for those who wonder why I wear sunglasses so much, I get it from him
I don't have sunglasses on.
at the current moment.
Yeah, I don't have sunglasses on.
Mhm.
Not today.
Mhm.
But normally, I'm mysterious. I'm sorry, I'm mysterious. I misquoted that.
Yeah. You're not Dr. Mysterio. Anyway, for open-minded opinions today, we got Kendrick's new music video that he dropped on the 4th of July.
The Not Like Us video.
Mm-hmm.
So much to unpack with this video. First of all, let me just say this, okay? Drake, if you're watching, just go to country, man. You go to country, you won't have to worry about none of this, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do this to you if you go to country, man. If you go to country, you'll be just go to country, man. Go to country or start rapping in different languages. That'd be perfect for you. But hip hop, yeah, you've been put out, man. But as far as Kendrick, man, let me tell you something. Kendrick is one of my all-time favorite artists, only because his words and what he says, everything is very calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a meaning behind everything he says.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but when I watch his videos, there's so much symbolism in his videos that you can take away from.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's why I mean that man is just they call him the boogeyman for a reason. And to go against for Drake to try to come against him like that,
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of friendly, whatever.
Mhm.
But when you start involving kids and
Mhm.
wives, it's kind of like, oh, hold up, dude, this is serious.
Mhm.
So yeah, man, he's definitely called the Kung Fu Kenny. You know what I'm saying? The boogeyman. They call him various different names, but it's for a reason. But as far as video, man, it's so much to unpack. Literally, first of all, let's talk about the snippet in the beginning of the video. What is that song? When is that gonna come out? Kendrick, when's that coming out? So yeah, that first snippet of the song is impeccable. I can't wait to hear the rest. But let's just talk about all the symbolism that was in the video. Okay, so the first thing I'll talk about is I want to give a shout out to the old girl that was crib dancing. You smooth. You gotta teach me that. You hard. I don't know. Listen, I used to crib walk, but not like that. Okay, so I want to give you your props on that. But yeah, man. So it's just so much to unpack, man. Oh, dude, I like it's so much to unpack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even the part where he was doing the push-ups. Drake told him to do push-ups, right? So he's doing push-ups. First of all, let's just put this out here, okay? I'm gonna stop. You don't mess with a man that's doing push-ups on cinder blocks, okay? Let's put that out there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
First of all, when I seen his first video or the last video that he had, his last album,
Mhm.
what was it called? Hello New World. You know what I'm talking about? All the boys and girls. You know what I'm talking about. What's the name of that
I'm a
song?
little lost now. I don't know, man.
So you're not a true Kendrick fan. So you're a Drake fan, huh?
I ain't a Drake fan.
So how you don't know the Kendrick song?
Cause I don't listen to Kendrick like that.
Anyway, when I seen him doing calisthenics and push-ups in that video, I knew right then and there, like, yeah, that dude got amazing upper body strength. That's number one. But the symbolism in there, Drake said something about the paint on the wall. If you notice in that scene, a paint was off the wall, but it was turned backwards. Okay. While he's doing push-ups of this half, he's sitting down there at the bottom like this. When he started doing this, Drake did that in the video. So he was trolling Drake the whole entire video. There was a scene where he's standing there in the dark and a dark figure's walking up on him with a ski mask. He put a fake Drake in the video, man. If y'all go back and pause it and zoom in, it's a light-skinned dude with a shiesty on. Drake had an album. I can't remember what the name of the album is, but he had a Scully on. I mean, a shiesty on in the album, on the album cover. So that was another one. Like I said, man, it's just, dude, it's just so many things about that video. It's just like you gotta watch it, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've watched it multiple times, and every single time I got something different out of it. And that's just been all his videos. That's been all his music and everything. Just like the diss, not even the just like not like us. The other previous songs, you gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Once you listen to it, dude, you get a different outcome every single time because he's doing something different. Right. The part where he said trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor, and was, first of all, I've never seen somebody crip walk and hopscotch at the same time. I don't. That was something. It was so many takeaways from that whole video, man. Literally, but so many, so many, literally so many. But again, like I said, man, Kendrick's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? So say Drake, go to country, okay? Country. I said it here first. Go to country. All right, you won't have none of these problems. You go to country music.
I mean, honestly, from what I seen from the video, I find it was crazy because one, not only did he release Not Like Us, okay, Drake was already cooked when he released Not Like Us. That's true because it was streaming on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It was streaming everywhere. Everybody heard the song. Everybody knew. Now, from when I got, I'm like, oh, okay, Drake is cooked. It's over. The battle's over.
Well, first of all, I'll just say this, okay, and I don't want to keep going, switching back and forth of as far as topics, but the Not Like Us video. Once I seen all the rest of the stuff, cool, but when I seen this man have his wife and his kids crip walking in the video, and then once the credits came on, it said produced by who? Dave Free. That's all I need. Dude, it don't say nothing else, Drake. Don't say nothing. What are you gonna say? Right. You can't say nothing.
Right.
It's over. It been over. But my thing is, it been over because again, Drake is a poser. I'm gonna just say it. Kendrick is a full on lyricist. You know what I mean? There is nothing that Kendrick can't do when it comes to lyricism.
Right.
I mean, literally. So Drake's not a lyricist.
Right.
Drake is one of those type. He adapts, and what I mean by he adapts, I've heard this dude have a Jamaican accent. I've heard him try to talk with a Australian accent. Literally, it's videos. I've seen him try to do an Atlanta accent. I've seen him try to do a Texas accent, a California accent. Like, he doesn't know where he belongs. You know, he don't have a real place. You know what I mean? So he's like kind of like, I don't want to call him a poser, but that's kind of what it is. I mean, you know what I mean? Like every artist has their own unique style. Like, prime example, when and you can probably contest to this, right? So when you hear a song, right, and you hear that lighter flick, who you think about to come on the track? You hear that lighter flick.
What's his name?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Anytime you hear that lighter flick, that's Lil Wayne. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? When you hear somebody go, ooh, who is that? That's E40. Every artist has a sound. Drake doesn't have a sound. He never had a sound. Like I said, I was cool with Drake when he was singing. You know what I mean? When he had this song called Brand New. Cool. Do your thing. That was right when he came from being on the Grassy or whatever he was on.
Right.
But once he hooked up with the Migos and started acting gangster, I'm like, nah, I'm cool, bro. That ain't even you. You trying to be an image that you're not. You know what I mean? You grew up a Jewish kid in a gated community at that. So it's just like, I hate that. But I mean, I can't even single Drake out. There's a lot of rappers out here who proclaim to be something that they're not. Right. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those things, man. The youth is gonna listen to it. You know, I mean, look at somebody who's not supposed to be in hip hop right now. Sexy Red. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, she don't belong here. She's a detriment to black people. That's just a fact.
That is true.
I mean, this female is, oh man, she no talent, no talent. Not only is she has no talent, but she also, when I heard her tell black women that they had carpet hair, you're black. What are you talking about? And then persist on teaching these young girls to be like you. That's not okay, man. That's not okay. So I see that she's been, and I don't mean to switch rails, but I see that she's been going to schools and they ain't been letting her in school, and it's just like, I don't blame them. Like, the music you promoting, like, nobody wants to hear that for their kids. Right. You know what I mean? But again, there's a lot of rappers that's out here, period, that, like I said, they just
shouldn't be rappers.
They should not be rapping. Or not only that, they shouldn't be rapping, but they're trying to live a lifestyle that's not theirs. You know what I mean? Only to sell and portray an image to be bought. That's it. The era I grew up in, I'm not trying to show my age. The era I grew up in, there was only two females that I can recall that even dressed like that. And that was Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim. That was it. And they wasn't raunchy like that. They actually could rap. They actually had bars. Nowadays, sex sales. Every female artist barely got clothes on. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the image. That's the imagery that's being portrayed on the younger women, the younger, black women of our generation in these days. Right. You know what I mean? So when you got I've been seeing stuff like a video where this guy took this girl to dinner, and it wasn't where she wanted to go. I think it was a Cheesecake Factory or something. It was an old video. But she got so mad because he took her to Cheesecake Factory. And it's just like, what's going on in society where if a man can't take a lady out for a good time, it has to be a specific place? Right. That's backwards, bro. That's not how it used to be. You know what I mean?
And honestly, what it is now, it's like, it's sad because like most people, it's like with this society that we live in now, this generation now, it's like,
yeah, y'all generation's cooked.
Yeah,
y'all generation.
I'm already knowing,
brother.
I'm already knowing.
I don't think you know. Y'all generation is cooked. Okay.
But
sorry, go ahead.
No, you good. But nah. So basically, what it is, it's like, it's a thing to where somebody expects something. No, okay. Let me put it like this. Somebody expects you to pay for and do everything for them instead of you being independent yourself. Now, it's one thing if you want somebody to take care of you, understandable. But it's at certain moments in time that you have to be independent and do that for yourself. I mean, now, like you were saying, Sexy Red has all these younger kids, younger than me, stuff like that, listening to her songs, thinking that they want to be her, but honestly, in my personal opinion, they shouldn't, because though the image she shows and the image that she gives out to everybody and these little girls in the younger generation, it's not a good image that should be brought upon them, because it's like because here's the thing, we don't want. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm continue.
Because basically what I'm saying is, I wouldn't want. So say I had a daughter.
Okay.
I wouldn't want my daughter listening to Sexy Red and growing up and thinking, being like that she want that to be her idol. I wouldn't want that.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, listen to whatever you want to listen to, but at the same time, I wouldn't want you to portray your image to be Sexy Red of all people.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this with love. That's the 5th time that you've said everything I've said. That is a sickness. Okay. I just want to put that out there.
Who do you think I get it
from? No. You didn't say it word for word, bar for bar.
Mm-hmm.
But you basically did a recap of what I just said. You just switched the words around. That's all you did. That's plagiarism, player. I'm just messing with. I gotta mess with him.
But no,
I understand that, and I get that, man. And that's my whole thing, man. Like, you want to make sure nowadays, man, that you want to raise a respectable young woman, and you want your daughter to have a respectable young man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see that nowadays. Nowadays, I see where girls think it's okay, and they think they man love them by putting his hands on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's not love, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And some women like that.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen women full on fight their man.
Mm-hmm.
And the man ain't gonna hit them back or nothing. But it's just like, why put yourself in a position like that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because let's say if this man was to haul off and do something to you, then here you go crying. Oh, he hit me. Well, you've been doing way worse to him, and this man been having restraint.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like, because I don't condone it. I don't. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact that at the end of the day, nah, man, you just need to have somebody respectable, bro. You know what I'm saying? And as far as going out, you know, when I used to date, I always paid. You know what I mean? I would do courteous things, like things that you don't see anymore nowadays. I would open the door. You know what I mean? Have her get in and close the door. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Even still to this day, man, because my grandmother raised me with values.
Right.
When I go to a store and I'll see a lady walking in, I move out the way and I hold the door open for her. I don't care who she is. You know what I mean? But that's chivalry is dead at this point, man. Right. I mean, you go to the gas station right now, and you know the young generation. I see women pumping their gas and the man sitting in the passenger seat. Like, what is this about? You know what I mean? That's not something that used to be a thing. Right. It used to be, again, the man was literally like the gentleman. You don't see gentlemen no more. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. And the sad part is there's no way to curb it or fix it. You know what I mean? That, like, at all. So I don't know, man. I mean, who's raising these kids? That's the question.
I mean, the way I see it is like the way that. So basically, the way I see it is, it's like it's not just a one-sided thing. Right? It's not just a one-sided thing with men doing one thing, women doing another. It's both sides and it's both parties. Both parties take a play in both things. So what I'm saying is basically, say you got two people in a relationship. You got two people in a relationship. The man is doing what a man needs to do. Right. But she thinks that he needs to pay for everything himself. Or say that she got a whole nother situation going on with somebody else and she's backstabbing the man, but he doing everything for her, making sure she okay. And at the same time, the thing about it is most these dudes that treat women wrong, they've been treated wrong in the past by a woman. But the same thing for a woman's been treated wrong by a man, so she feel like she needs to do it for every other man that she's been with to make them feel the pain that she's feeling. And it's sad because it's like the way that people do this to people, it breaks them and it plays an image like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put it to where everybody, I'm gonna treat everybody like that.
Let me ask you this: is this something personal? Have you ever had this happen to you before?
I've never had this happen. Well, actually, no.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on, let's talk about it.
I'll be honest.
Let's talk about it.
I'll be honest. I have had this happen to me before.
Okay.
Uh,
I can tell because you're real passionate about what you were saying. That's why I had to ask.
but yeah, like I've had it happen to me before.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is I've had it happen to me before. Yes. I was in a relationship, got hurt. And then after that, I felt like everybody else should feel my pain. But then after that, I had to realize and I had to change myself and actually sit in the mirror and look at myself like, is this really what I want to do? And so then after that, I was like, I can't do it no more.
So here's the thing, man. You know, you're a young, sprying young man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a whole life ahead of you.
Right.
All right. So you're gonna go through the ups and downs of a relationship. That's just what it is. It's called a relationship.
Right.
Nothing's ever gonna be perfect, man.
All right.
You know, you're gonna have your ups and downs, your ins and outs. You're gonna have that. That's what you have to have in order for you to build.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For that relationship to build character, that's the things you have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not about you going through those things.
Right.
It's about what you do when you go through those things, how to fix them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And again, you got a long way to go, man. You're gonna get hurt. You know, you're gonna have people that you've been with for 3 years and it just don't work no more.
Right.
That's a thing. That has happened to just about every person on this earth once or another. You know. So again, I mean, you know, you're gonna have that person that you love. You just, oh man, I admire her, I adore her.
Right.
But then when she sees something else that she likes, that's just, and it goes the same for men and it applies for men too.
Right. So
again, man, like I said, man, you're gonna have those things, man. It's not, it's one of those things, man. I always tell people like this, man. You know, look forward to heartbreak and disappointment in life at some point.
Right.
Because everything is not going to be perfect. If everything was perfect, man, do you think this world would be going the way it is if everything was so perfect? It's not supposed to be.
Right.
Because you're supposed to live and learn. That was what you was put on this earth to do, is to live and learn. You know what I mean? Whatever mistake you make, learn from it. Move on. Be better. That's it. That's the only thing you can do. But again, you're gonna have you're gonna have heartaches. You're gonna have people that do that. Like, but that just make you a better person, a stronger person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like with me, when I went through things like that, there's certain signs you look for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And those certain signs, like, oh wait a minute, hold up. I didn't seen this episode before. I know what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Right. So it's just one of them things, man. Like I said, man, I'm not a life coach or nothing like that, but I can tell you because I've been through stuff like that. So again, you got a long way to go. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen, but hey, it's life, man. You know, life, it presents you a certain thing.
Right.
Life is just like this. You take it and you shape it and mold it to whatever you want it to be.
Right.
That's as simple as I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes this side gonna be a little uneven, or this side gonna be curvy or wavy. Right. Straighten it out.
Right.
That's just it. That's the best way I can tell you, man.
Honestly, I got a question for you now.
So
since we added a segment, now we talking like this. I got a question though. If you could change anything from your past, what would you change?
If I could change anything from my past, I would change financial literacy. It's very important, you guys. You see, I didn't have financial literacy growing up. You know, we was always giving cash. We was always giving money. But the things that I know now, I wish I knew back then. So if I could change anything, it would be financial literacy, to learn the ins and outs, the things that I can do, the things that I can't do. Like right now, you can do things right now, literally. Let's say, for example, if you had a child, right? You can put your child on your credit report or your credit cards. And basically when they get older and become of age, get their own credit, your credit score reflects theirs. You know what I'm saying? Or something that I just learned not too long ago, in child support situations, you can take maybe $5,000 and open a trust. And that trust, the interest off of the trust, the mother can live with the child off of that interest. So basically the government's not in your business, nothing like that. And so when the child turns 18, you can pull that money back out the trust. I didn't know that back then. I wish I knew that then, but I know it now. I know, and there's a lot of other tricks and things like that I know now that I wish that I had the financial literacy to know then. You know what I mean? Because I would have so much more money now You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I would have knew what direction to go in,
Mhm.
opposed to not knowing at all. And I was just out here just blowing money. You
Mhm.
know, 401k, stocks, things like that, man. That's something that literally you need to know, especially as a man. Because your family depends on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, like I said, man, this financial literacy, that's one thing I wish I could change.
Mhm.
If I could change anything else, that would be it. You know what I mean? But as far as anything that happened in my past,
Right.
can't control it. I had to go through it to learn from it.
Right.
To, you know what I'm saying, to make myself better, to move forward.
Mhm.
So I don't want to change that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But again, yeah, financial literacy, you guys. If you don't know, hey, it's important, especially nowadays. So yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's understandable. That's what's up. I feel that.
I
That's
feel like I've been talking too long, man. I've been talking too much.
nah, actually,
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I feel like
nah.
I've been talking too long, too much.
But nah, though. Yeah, I feel that. I understand that. That's definitely understandable.
Yeah.
Definitely relatable. I definitely understand that. But anyway, it was fun. It was fun having this old dude on the podcast.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I just looked at the time. Any longer, you have to write me a check. But yeah, it was definitely it was fun, man. I had a blast. Sitting down and conversating and having a conversation, which was dope, man. So I do it again.
Most definitely. But yeah, definitely like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, y'all.
Definitely share.
You heard it.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely see y'all next time.
Well, he will. I won't. But
Well, I will. He won't,
yeah.
But you know.
I just said that. I just said the same thing.
What's the message? See
this guy here, man.
Anyway, it was fun, y'all. We'll be seeing y'all. All right, y'all be safe.
Peace.
Those.